Welcome to the current series of JMeter tutorial for beginners. So in this video we're going to learn about JMeter functions, what these are and how we can make use of them, right? So JMeter functions, as the name says, provide us some data, and we do not write custom functions over here in JMeter, but yes, we do retrieve some data. For example, what if we would want to have say steps counted, right? So we have counter. Then if you would want to retrieve the thread name, we can do that. If we want to generate a random number, we can do that. So there are a lot of things that these say functions provide, right? So let us just make use of something over here in JMeter. So let us just simply head over to JMeter. So over here in JMeter now, the thing is, we would want to add some things. First of all, let us just add a thread group. So right click, add thread group, right? Inside this thread group, we would be adding few things. So what are those things that we would be adding? Right click, add sampler, right? So HTTP request sampler. Now inside the sampler we would be specifying something. For that we need to see the results. So let us just add a listener, and that way we results tree listener. Now these things are added. Now first thing is to work with functions. What we need to do is that go to tools, then go to this option that is function helper dialog. The moment you click over it, a window like this would appear. Now in this window, what you have to do is that you just simply need to choose a function you would want to use. For example, counter, right? Or something else as well, say random number. Let us just make use of a random number here. Okay, so over here now it is asking us for three things inside this. The minimum value allowed for the range of values. Say I would provide 00000, right? The maximum value allowed, say 99999, right? So I can do this. Now it is asking me for optional thing as well, that is, what if I would want to store this data in a variable? I can provide the variable name as well. I don't want to do that. So I provided these two things. These two things are mandatory, right? Wherever optional is written, you can ignore that. But the things where there is no optional thing written, right? You need to provide those values. Now you can see that I'll click on generate and copy, and this would generate the function like this, right? And now it would be providing us the values. For example, the random value is 34052. Now as we have copied it, let us just provide it here in the HTTP request name, right? So if I provide it here, it would be randomly generating a number. Let us just run this request now. So I won't be saving this test plan, and you can see that 56559. I'll rerun this. The next number is 47209. Every time a new number is generated. Now the thing is not that we should be using this here only. We can provide it anywhere. Say I would want to provide it here, right? I can do that. Right now my requests are failing, so that is not an issue for me. So if you see the results now, 6786 request part, every time whenever this is being called up, it is generating a random number, right? So 75640 and 31616, right? So wherever I'm specifying it, it would be randomly generating a data. So this thing. Over here I've specified a random generator almost everywhere, right? Let us just run this. Now you can see that this data is null right now, just because this request is completely invalid, right? So let me just remove this from here. Yeah, you can see that now it would execute, and one number is this, that is 52176 79663 and 14539. So every time I'll make use of this method, say function, it would be retrieving me the data. Now I can retrieve the thread name as well. So whatever the thread name is, I would be getting that name. How we can do that? Simply go to the function helper dialog once again. Here, move to the function named, that is thread number, right? So over here, thread group name, generate and copy, close, and I'll provide it here, right? So this thing, right? Now I'll run this and you would notice that it should be providing me like this, that is 91982-thread group. So this is what I specified here. I provided a hyphen mark with 2 spaces on each side, right? So over here this is the data, and if I change this data instead of thread group, I'll specify something over here, say JMeter Functions, right? So the thread group name is changed, that would reflect over there as well, and you can see that JMeter Functions is being written over here, right? So this is how you can make use of functions. Just go through this function helper dialog and you'll get to know that what are the things that you can do, right? There are a lot of things. You can make use of counter, right? You can say make use of sum, right? So there are a lot of things you can go with. Just go with these and try these as much as you can. Thank you.